the Overland Show. Made it to Loveland, Colorado. And we're ready to head off and continue our road trip this morning. And, well, here's what's happening. She tried to start for a second this morning and then nothing. So, trying to fix it again. We can't figure anything out here. Still have a no start issue. Uber is coming, heading to O'Reilly's Parts, gonna pick up some sensors, crankshaft, camshaft position sensors, because those seem to be common problems to cause no start. We're gonna start there, putting everything back in the truck, gonna go wash my hands. I haven't even had coffee yet, so yeah, clean up, drink coffee, get an Uber, get parts, get back here, put parts in, fingers crossed. Trying to make good time today, and instead I'm lying under the truck. Just is dead this morning. It'll start, but that's all it'll do. Just the starter turns. Okay, we got the crankshaft position sensor changed out. Sean's just finishing that up. Underneath here, I fixed the wire and put a new camshaft position sensor in. Well, things are replaced. Power is on. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Oh! Yes! Yes! It's running! Winner, winner! Okay, we can go now. Well, not now.
Shut it off!
Oh yeah, I guess I shouldn't shut it off. I shut it off.
Oh God, don't shut it off.
Okay, clean up stuff. It's working. Hooray! Oh my God! Okay, so in case you didn't get any of that, it's raining a lot. Oh, that's wet. It's soaking everywhere in here. Rain is bouncing off the rooftop tent, ricocheting to the windshield. So if you see these wipers, they're not wiping anything because all the water's on the inside. It's on the dash, it's on my legs, on my shorts, my hat, my shirt, gauges, my shoes. It's all wet. It's all wet. All right, drying off in the sunshine here, grabbing a bite to eat, but I don't know if you can see back there, there is still thunder and lots of rain. So hopefully that's all we get of that. And yeah, hopefully that's all we get of that. Okay, quick update. So we got up and we're ready to go for 7 a.m. Packed, breakfast, poured a coffee, and the breakdown. So finally got on our way for around noon. Got to Estes Park, which is I think the start of the Rocky Mountains, and it was closed. We had to wait till 2 to get in. So what we made it here? Maybe like 50 miles today? Maybe. 7 a.m. start. It's now 2:30. I think we made it 50 miles. However, on the bright side, this park looks like it's going to be worth the wait. I mean, look at this view. But there's a big rain cloud over there. We've already been hitting that once today, so we're going to keep going up the mountain and see what other gorgeous stuff we can find here in Estes Park in the Rocky Mountains. So this is gorgeous. I mean, freaking gorgeous. But also very, very cold. Yeah, we're like 12,000 feet. And the fact that there's snow on those hills, yeah, you can feel it. morning. All right, well, waking up here in Utah, we had another very long day yesterday with breakdowns and some delays on the road. We did not get a ton of ground covered, so we ended up at camp very late again last night. Now, originally we were over in this area, and I think we found a pretty amazing gorge, although it was pitch black, so I want to go back there and check it out today. It was incredibly windy. We had thunder and lightning all in the horizon, and the wind was just kicking up like mad. So we came over here by these birch trees to get some shelter, which worked amazingly. Had a great night's sleep. And now a couple of nights using, actually more than a couple nights, a number of nights using the Condor Overland. I'm really appreciating a couple of things about it. One is the lack of spring pulls. Makes setup so easy, so fast. I love not having to use any spring pulls. And the blackout fabric this morning, well, it's 9 o'clock here. Look how high that sun is already. And it didn't wake me up until about 9 o'clock when it started getting pretty hot in there. I'm just making some coffee, gonna get on with our adventures here and hopefully go check out that gorge. Okay, second day in a row. No start on the LandCruiser. Same symptoms as yesterday, but today we have spark and no fuel. Yesterday we had fuel because we could hear the fuel pump running and no spark. So despite it being the exact same symptoms, it wasn't the issue. Really strange stuff. We had 12 volt going to the pump. Luckily Sean here decided let's just hot wire it, and straight from the battery, the pump turned on, the truck started. And this is after many hours of trying to figure out what's going on. So we've diagnosed it down to the fuel pump relay is faulty. So anyways, we're now at the point where we can get this thing running yet again at noon here today. We're up at 9 o'clock, and hopefully we can get her into town. We can find a relay, and maybe she'll start playing nice. This is hilarious. There are so many sheep around here. Look at, let's go up the hill past Sean here. And there are sheep all up the hill.
Sheep pooping.
I've literally never seen so many sheep. They're even over here in the trees. Look at that. Sheep in the trees. Sheep everywhere. There is thousands of them.
Why?
And they don't care to move. Hey sheep.
Hi, sheep.
What's going on, sheep?
Which one of you has the...
Hey. Hey sheep. Everywhere there's sheep. Oh, you're mooing at me.
So many sheep! Can I touch one?
Sure. Give one a pet. See if he kicks you.
Hey,
I'll film it.
it's just a sheep.
Oh, he's running away. He's like, no.
Hey, big guy.
Do not pet me.
Well, how about the one laying on the road?
Okay, let's go. Nope, he's like, I'm out too.
No.
Sheep man, you too.
Look at them all. They're fucking all up the hills.
They are, look at them, they're all the way back there.
Thousands of them in here. And somebody has to shear all these pricks. Well, that one's got it.
Look at them up the hill.
That one got excited.
They're even
Look at that.
all the way up there. Look at all the sheep up there.
Look at this.
Look at them all. Look at all the sheep. This, the second day of our road trip home, might actually be the least amount of distance we have covered yet. However, with the help of some friends, we had some secret trails in the remote forests of northern Utah and found this awesome Shelf Road campsite, which should give us some epic views to wake up to tomorrow morning. And fingers crossed, the LandCruiser doesn't throw any more surprises at us and we can get some good distance under our belts tomorrow morning. Oh, is it a different window this morning? We're gonna get packed up here. Well, we're getting packed up because we gotta cover some good ground today. We need to do more than 300 or 400 kilometers. So before we put everything back in the LandCruiser, we're hoping day 3, this thing fires up correctly. Sean? Onto the road. Good morning. Well, waking up here in Oregon, we made it last night. In fact, had a great trip. If you can see, I don't know if you can, but there's a radio tower at the top of that ledge. There's another one over there. Basically, we started up at that top end. We cruised all along that ledge last night, came down the mountain here, and ended up at the river, which got to have a swim in the moonlight last night, which was great. I wouldn't call it a swim, I'll call it a dip. That is super cold, but it was awesome after 40 degrees in the sunshine all day yesterday. And today is the last day, sadly. So it's a run all the way to the border, so long as the LandCruiser cooperates the rest of the way. We did make it all the way home, and thankfully without any issue. If you're curious how we fit everything we would need for a 5,000 plus kilometer trip for a week with 2 people in this tiny Toyota LandCruiser with just a 4-foot bed, check out the description below. I've linked most all the products we used during this trip and included some special discounts. Really appreciate you guys following along. Hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to click that like and subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for coming.